their first game. So we got a 197, a 181, 191, 202 thus far. It's James St. Dennis, Austin Recor, Matt Coral, Ryan Munson for Beekmantown. Ryan Douglas is still bowling. For the Cougars, we see Cokes with a 208, Chris Cokes, Mark Furman 156, Justin LePan 114, Matt Jolliker 185, and Joey Robert still bowling. Triple for Douglas gives him a 168, team total 939. For the Eagles, they were best the Cougars as Robert finishes with a 158. 821 to 939 in the first game, Beekmantown. Well, we are set to go with the second game for the A team. Here's Chris Cokes. He's a 1-2-4. And James St. Dennis will step up for Beekmantown. He'll start it off with a strike. Cokes going for his spare. And he will pick it up. It is to Austin Recor for Beekmantown. Mark Furman will step up to the line for the Cougars. And a strike for Recor. And 1-2-4 left for Furman. Matt Coral will be the bowler for Beekmantown. And Coral gets 6 spins. And Furman picks up a spare. That'll bring up Justin LePan for Northeastern. And we've got Coral going for his spare. Coral spares. And LePan strikes to start things. Now Ryan Munson. And he gets 9 pins. Leaves the 6. Bring up Matt Jolliker. And Jolliker's first ball is in the pocket. It's a strike. And a spare for Munson. Joey Robert for the Cougars. He's the 4-7. Ryan Douglas up for Beekmantown. And Douglas leaves just the 2-pin. Here's the lefty Robert. And he covers his spare. And just barely getting his. There's Douglas. Not sure what that 50-50 is all about there for the team totals. I'm zooming in here as James St. Denis strikes to start the second. Folks strikes. Austin Recor. Recor gets a little help there. This leaves the 1, 2, 3, 5. Here's Furman for the Cougars. There's the 1, 2, 4. And Recor will pick up his spare. Considering how that first ball entered the fray, it turned out to be a pretty good frame for him. Yeah, he got a lot more pins to drop than it looked like it was going to happen. Here's Furman. It's the head pin, but just didn't get enough meat. Didn't get enough meat. Here's Matt Coral as LePan, working on the strikes, steps up in lane 13. There's Coral. He gets a strike. LePan, a lefty. There's a 1, 2, 8. Double wood. I'll have Munson up for Beekmantown. And Munson strikes. LePan going for his spare. He will miss it, so he'll get 7 for the frame. There's Douglas, Ryan Douglas. And he strikes. Joliker up for the Cougars. And Joliker with a strike. Robert rolls up a tough little spare here. Looks like the 367. 367. That'll be a toughie for him. We'll get 9 for the frame, 1 for the wood. And anytime Cokes wants to step up, he can start the next frame. But St. Denis is going to beat him to it. James St. Denis. And St. Denis gets a strike. Here's Cokes. Cokes gets a strike. It's a double for him and a triple for St. Denis. There's Recor up for Beekmantown. He threw himself a gutter ball. Working on a spare. Bring up Furman for Northeastern. 3-6. And 10-pin spare for Ricor. So he salvages the frame. Doesn't get anything on his first fill ball in the first ball to help out the previous spare, but at least he has a spare going into the next frame. Furman spares. That'll get us to Coro and LaPan. LaPan will go first. LaPan picks up 6 pins. Coro working on a strike. There leaves the 1-2-8. LaPan has the 1-3-6-9. And LaPan picks up the spare. Nice job. And spare for Coro. Matt Jolliker up for Northeastern. And Jolliker gets 8 pins. And Munson for Beekmantown. Munson gets 7. Jolliker. And he gets the spare. Munson. Left to double wood. Maybe a little disappointed. We have Robert. It's all but the 4-7. Now Douglas. They sound like I'm mentioning their first names, but Douglas is his last name and Robert is his last name. So 2 guys with double first names. Robert leaves a 7 pin. That'll get us 2 Cokes. Let's check the team totals here. 212 to 246. Beekmantown leading. There's Cokes. There's the 1-2-4-10. James St. Dennis. He's working on a triple. And he'll get 8 pins. Leave the 6-10. Folks is hoping. Nice spare there for St. Dennis. There's Furman. Furman with a strike. And Ricor up for Beekmantown. They left to 3-6. Japan. Japan with his second strike of the game. And 9 for the frame for Record. So let's see, Coro coming up for the Eagles. And we're up to Joliker there over on lane 13 for the Cougars. Hey, got that spare just a frame or so ago, huh? 1, 2, 4, 10. There goes Cokes, he missed that one. Joliker said, I think I can cover it, so that's why he went for it. We have a 3:10 left here for Coral. Joliker tries to do what Cokes was unable to do. Pick up the 1, 2, 4, 10. And he'll get 8 for the frame. Oh, will miss it. I think he's slipped. I think he slipped on his approach. Here's Robert. Robert with a strike. Here's Munson. Munson with a strike. His sister is also bowling this year, so talking to his father earlier, and he said he had to kind of sit between them as much as he could, trying to be almost exactly between them. There's a strike for Douglas. And we'll have St. Denis ready to start the 5th frame. And Cokes ready to start for the Cougars. St. Denis for the strike. Cokes leaves the 3-6-10. There's Recor. Recor with a strike. Cokes picks up his spare. There's looking the wrong way over here on the other one. We got Coro up for Beekmantown. Leaves the 1-2-4. And Furman for the Cougars. Furman with a strike. Nine pins for Coral. Japan picks off 8. He's starting his 5th. And 9 pins for Munson. The fan will miss his spare. And Munson will miss his spare. There's Jolliker. A wriggling 10. And Douglas up for Beekmantown. And Douglas gets 9 in his first ball here in the 5th. Jolliker will miss his spare. He breezed by it, just barely touched it. And it wouldn't fall. There's Robert. Robert leaves the 6-8. Looks like 431 for Beekmantown, 371 for the Cougars. Picks up his spare. Cokes for the Cougars. It's 9 pins. The pin rolling around there, and some people thought it was going to fall. Not me, but other folks. There's St. Denis. St. Denis with a strike. There's Coates. And Coates picks up his spare. Record for Beekmantown. We're in the 6th frame. That leaves the 2, I'll make that 3, 6, 7, 10. Foreman. Foreman leaves the 3-10. Gave it a shot, good effort there by Recor. Furman. And Furman leaves the 10 pin, doing 9 for the frame. Coral will step up for the Eagles. Gets 9. There's the Pan. Pan throws his in the gutter. I don't know what is why the scores from this particular game aren't going up here. Seems to be consistent in the B-boys too. Coral gets spare. Here's the Pan looking for a 10-pin spare, and he will get 6 of them. So I don't know why We're not getting the totals here from this game. But we're not. There's Munson. Leaves the 3-6. Joliker up for the Cougars. He strikes. I don't know if the girls' numbers are low or what, but they are moving way faster than the boys. So they're going to be well into that third game when we move down there. Apologies, we stayed down here because if we relocated there, we're going to have trouble finding a view, and if we lost this view, we'd have trouble finding the view back here. When we move back, Robert gets a strike. So here's Douglas. Looks like the 9 pin.
I swear to God, relax. Stop the ball, it's the person throwing it.
Douglas. And he picks up his spare. So we'll get us to the 7th frame, and St. Denis will start things off for the Eagles. And a strike for St. Denis. A good crowd here at the Beaumont. On this December 10th, 2013. Strike for Recor. Still waiting for Coates. Coates is the lead bowler here. He should be a little more aggressive for getting up there and setting an example and getting his team rolling. It's 8 pins. Now Carl. And Paul will keep the strikes coming. Keeping them coming. It's 3 strikes for the first 3 bowlers here in the 7th. And Cougar, first bowler, has just finished his ball, and we're on the 4th bowler for Beekmantown. Munson up for the Eagles. Munson makes it 4 strikes in the 7th. Like that, yeah, Munson. There's Furman. 3 strikes. So that'll bring up Rapan for the Cougars, and Douglas will be the bowler for the Eagles. a double. I thought I guess it wasn't a double. I thought he had a strike last time. Guess not. Okay, we got Joliker and what's Douglas waiting for here? Joliker strikes. There's Douglas. He strikes. We had a lot of strikes here in the boys' game, but the girls have really moved along quickly. They are finishing up their game, and we're only finishing up the 7th frame here. And so if you hear me encouraging these guys to get a little more speed in their step, that's why here I want to get the girls on here too, give them their fair share of coverage, and these boys are dawdling. The next bowler should be up there to start the next frame. There's a spare for Robert. Now Cokes will start the next frame. The 8th frame, and like I said, the girls are repping up their 10th, so you guys have got to get a little more speed in their lineup. They had a lot of strikes and they're still going slow. There's a strike. Boys have got to get the lead out here, I think. There's St. Denis. Leaves the 5 pin. There's Furman. There leaves the 5 pin. A lot of that going around, I guess. Spare. And a spare for Furman. Spare for St. Denis. Recall up for the Eagles. LaPan for the Cougars. And the girls have started their 3rd game. LaPan leaves a 10 pin. Record lift, was it 2 or 3 here? I can't always tell when there's double wood. No double wood there, it's the 610. Now LaPan going after the 10 pin. Gonna miss it. Get us to Coral.
Absolutely.
Coral takes his sweet time and throws the strike. Now we'll bring up Joliker. Joliker gets 6 pins. Rico gets 9 pins, leaves the 4. Joliker. The spare. And spare for Ryan Munson. Robert. There's double wood up there. You got the 1-5 and the 10. There's Douglas. And Robert. Couldn't get the 5. So Chris Cokes will make his way up. And he's going to beat St. Denis. As slow as he's moving, he's got St. Denis beat. And St. Denis decides to get up. St. Denis was a better ball. Cokes and the spare.
Come on, Mark, let's go.
8 pins for St. Denis for the frame. Now Furman. Furman strikes. Record gets 9 pins. Here's the pan. The pan gets 8. We are in the 9th frame there. The pan, he misses his spare. And Coral working on a strike, actually working on a double. Steps up for the Eagles. This ball will count triple. And it'll count 30 all by itself, but triple for Coral, and now Joliker up for the Cougars. Munson. And Joliker. Joliker picks up the spare. And Munson will be trying for a 10-pin spare. And he'll get 9 of them. Robert up. Robert for the strike. Oh my, losing my voice there. Douglas. Douglas with a strike.
Big 10 frame, boys. Big 10 frame.
We'll start the 10th. St. Denis and Cokes. St. Denis picks off 7. Cokes. Cokes picks off 9. Oh, an open for St. Denis. They'll finish with a 202. Cokes will also open. Well, he'll finish with a 179. And we got a split here with Recor. And Furman. Mark Furman picks off 8 of them. 8 for the frame for Recor. So he'll get a 149. Furman. It's a 167. It'll be Coro and LaPan. Coro working on a triple. LaPan will go first. And he'll get 9 on his first ball. Coro. Double pinnacle. LaPan. And he will continue the trend. Give him a 121. 3 opens thus far for the Cougars. 2 so far for the Eagles, and I doubt if we're going to get a spare here, so we're going to have 6 opens so far. And 8 for the frame. So Coro will finish with a 177. And we got Joliker. Joliker gets 8 in his first ball. Bring up Munson. And Munson gets 9 pins. Joliker hopes to become the first one to mark here in the 10th frame. And he keeps it going. Incredible. 7, there were 7 no marks. Munson will surely change that, and he does. Becomes the first one to mark in the 10th frame. Well, here's Robert. And he strikes. And 9 pins for Ryan on his fill ball. Ryan Munson, that is. There's Robert looking to finish strong. He doubles. Walker finished with a 170. Douglas up now. He's working on a triple. He's going to leave a tough spare. It's a spare that I think that folks picked up back in the when we were watching the B game. And Robert picks up the strike. He strikes out to give him a 181. So 818, 870, and add 3 more to it, I guess. 876, so 208 for Douglas. And that's going to wrap it up. We're going to move on to the girls. They've been waiting for us to get there, but they've been bowling while they've been waiting. All right, we have made it down to the girls bowling.